What's going on, everybody? Everybody's doing today. I am back, like a new jack. That was corny. What's going on, guys? Everybody doing? Welcome to another exciting episode of Unplugged with your boy Pico Black. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a good day, a great day, a wonderful day, a blessed day. Oh well, we got two good shows actually. But before the show starts, do me a favor. Feel free to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. My YouTube is Pico Unplugged. Change the name as Unplugged. Feel free to go over there, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram. My Instagram is PicoBlack74. My TikTok is still Pico City. Still like Pico City. But feel free to share the content. Feel free to don't feel free, just like it. No, I'm just acting crazy. But we're gonna dive right into it. Got two great topics today. Topic number one is, do we as men protect black women? Do we as men protect black women? Well, that can go all kind of ways, like I always say, because a lot of things I say can go both ways. Now, um, in some cases I'll say yes. In some cases I'll say no. Hey, Vina, how you doing? In some cases I'll say no. Um, do we as men protect black women? I would say it all depends on what caliber man you're dealing with, and all depends on what situation is going on. Jermaine, what's good, bro? Like I said, it depends on the caliber man you have, and depends on the situation. Now, I saw, I'm quite sure you guys probably saw it too, where the young lady got hit in the face with a brick. That was pretty weird. Me personally, I didn't see the actual video of her getting hit. I just saw the video of her face being swollen. Now, do you protect a black woman or any woman for that cause for something like that? Well, like I said, it all depends on what caliber man you're dealing with and what type of person you're dealing with. Now, I saw some of her videos. Now, before I say what I say, believe me, I promote no violence to women. I promote no violence to men. I promote no violence to anybody unless it's necessary and you have to defend yourself. That's the only way I will say, okay, it's cool. Um, Now, I saw a couple of videos of her disrespecting white guys, black guys, all type of races. She's smacking people and going and doing crazy stuff. And I don't know if that was the situation. I don't know if that was the case. But you can't go around and just be hitting people and don't expect nobody to hit you back, because times like this aren't what they used. Times aren't what they used to be. That don't mean if a woman hits you, you can't defend yourself. Now, I'm not saying defend yourself with a brick. Was it pretty far fetched? Of course it was. I can't throw a brick at a guy, because that could have went another way. He could have underlived if he hit in the right place. But we can't be so quick to say, well, you know what? Well, and I saw a couple of clips, and all the men was around, and they didn't do nothing, and black men don't protect black women. Once again, it all depends on the caliber of the person. People like that, they really don't earn respect from anybody. It was a woman. I'll put the clip up later. It was a woman got hit in the face by a brick. She got hit in the face with a brick by a guy threw a brick at her and hit her. But um, in a lot of people, well, a lot of women were saying, black men don't protect black women. Why would you protect somebody like that that's going around punching people? I mean, smacking people or disrespecting people. You live by the sword, you die by it. So, but it's funny how people would just take that and nobody know the situation. But it was a guy there that seen the whole thing and he made a video about it. According to what he was saying, she was in the wrong. She kept aggravating these guys and slapping them, and cause she had a nice body and doing, and I guess he hit her back. Come on, man. We're living in an evil world. We know how men are and women are. People are crazy. Just because you think you're doing the bare minimum of crazy, that don't mean somebody won't take it to the next level. So it's not about black men don't protect black women. I mean, I was one of those guys. In my younger days, I've seen women get jumped on. No, I don't think I've told you the story, but this was some years ago. I was in my 20s, and right up the street, I was coming home. Me and a friend, I was coming home, and this guy was just across the street, just walling on a girl. Bam, boom, boom, bam, giving her two-piece specials and everything. So me, I'm a gentleman. I go over there, like, bro, chill out, man. Oh man, blah blah blah. I said, dude, you can't be hitting on her because the police come, you're going to go to jail. Oh, but he swung at me, so we started fighting, and she jumps on my back trying to beat me up. So I had to, do the Avengers move, flip her over, and I just left. Goes to show you, most people in this world don't need protection because they're gonna do what they want to do anyway. You know how many men and women are out there dead? I mean, unalive because people were trying to do the right thing and protect them. Her with hitting men were skits, and I'm sorry, and the guy that made the video, it came out. Okay, so he wasn't there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, hey, I didn't know, so now I know. And I started to say allegedly, but it slipped my mind. So he wasn't there, but skit or not, you don't slap people. Now you can do all the skits in the world, or if you got a buddy out there, slap them. But you just can't go around and just be hitting people. You first of all, we don't know what demons that people are dealing with at that point in time. She could have ran up on the wrong person, and somebody could have pulled a gun out and killed her. That's because that's how crazy the world is now. So it's not about black men don't protect black women. I think black men got tired of protecting some black women, not all, some, because some are worthy of protection. Yes, you have a lot of innocent sisters out there that need protection, but you have a lot of them that just don't. I'm just gonna call it down the middle. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but they just don't. And a lot of us know these people. A lot of these women are our friends. They talk all type of crap. First of all, let's just be honest about one thing. I don't care if you live to be 105. You don't get in a man's face and talk to him any kind of way or trying to push him or beating on him. He's going to reflect back. So if he hits you back, be woman enough to sit there and take it. Like, you know what? I hit him. He hit me back. But no, if he hit you back, now you want to call the police or he's a no good dude. Was you thinking about that before you swung at him? No, you wasn't. That's why it's good to keep your hands to yourself. Now, me, I'm probably one of the guys that can take it. I probably can get pushed around with a woman and be like, you know what, just forget it, man. I'm out of here. But everybody's not me. Everybody's not anybody. Everybody's different. You might catch somebody on a bad day, and God forbid what will happen to you because only God knows what's going to happen to you. So you got to be careful with that. So I think pretty much most men got tired because when you protect that, the same person you protected, they're going to go right back to that problem. Sometimes they'll do it in your face. Sometimes they'll do it behind closed doors. So your protection was pretty much useless. I mean, it is what it is. So, but sometimes people have to sit down and dissect things. Just because you're a woman, that don't give you brownie points to go off and just start beating up dudes. That don't give you brownie points to jump in a guy's face and be pushing on him and punch him in the face and stuff like that. That don't give you brownie points. It may give you points in the judicial system when it comes to court, but you're dealing with the streets. Streets develop street people. Now, it's never in me to say, you know what, well, she got what she deserved. I would never say that because I wasn't there. None of us was probably there. But skit, like I was saying earlier, skit or not, you don't just go around just slapping random people. Let me go out there and start doing skits and just slapping girls on their butts. It's like, dang, girl, you thick as hell. And just start doing just slapping them. And like, yeah, you come home with me tonight. I'll be in jail that same night. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Payback, but she got to pay back in ways she didn't want to get it. But hey, you do stupid things, you're going to end up you're going to end up facing stupid consequences. That's with me. That's with anybody. So it's not the fact that black men don't protect black women. Sometimes black women protection will get you unalive because people when you're in the world, you're going to do stupid things. How many times we heard the sayings, I'll get my baby daddy to come up here and air this boy out, or I'll get my baby daddy, my boyfriend to come up here and do this, and you're gonna die in her name. Now she got you on, she got the jumper cables on you. Now you got to go prove a point because you're a man, an idiot man at that. Now you got to go prove a point, man. Who did this? And you don't know what them people. You don't know them dudes you picking beef with because your girl was doing something crazy. You don't know what them guys got. You don't. Instead of saying, you know what, baby, just keep walking, or no, I'm not gonna go out there. You. First of all, you must be crazy if you think I'm gonna jump in this. This is a doggy dog world, man. How many men are gone protecting women that didn't need protection? That really don't give 2 cents about your protection. But hey, I'm a woman. You got to protect me at all costs. No. And I've always said, it's not about protection. It's about how you go about protecting somebody. You can protect somebody by talking to them in a nice tone. Hey, you know what? Baby, don't do that. But you got one of those women that just gonna do what they want to do. Dude, leave them to their own devices because it's gonna render you powerless. That goes for men and women. You out there unaliving yourself for something that don't really believe in you. That's why God gave us all a mind. He gave us all sense. Think before you do things. And these be the main ones that'll get on the podcast and say, black men don't do this and black men don't do that. And you ridiculing your kid's father. But these are women that want protection. So I'm like Rorschach and, and Watchmen. You'll look up to me for help, and I'll just simply say no. That's just how I'm made. Respect is earned. So is protection. So, like I said, it's not the fact that, the video, all these black men standing around. Maybe them black men saw maybe them black men really saw what went down and said, you know what, dude, babe, you can't be going around just smacking people. I don't care if it's a skit or not. Smacking people. So you do stupid stuff, you get stupid consequences. That's just how I see it. Now, going around just beating the crap out of women, you're gonna always be a scum rash. You'll be scum of the earth to me. You don't just go around just beating on women. You don't go around beating on men. That's just a no good person. You can't say, well, hey, she had it coming. No. You don't beat on anybody. The only way you hit somebody back is if you're defending yourself. Notice what I said, defending yourself. Because that's just the way it goes, man. You don't let nobody sit there and just beat the crap out of you. I don't care if it's your woman. I don't care if it's your wife. There are ways to restrain people. Look, damn it, you hit me again, it's gonna be bad. Simple. But sometimes women have this mindset. Well, I can do what I want to do, and I don't have to pay the consequence. Look at her face. And then she want to make a video and cry. He hit me in the face with a brick. That's your fault. That's on you. That's like me going out there right now, getting my phone and pressing record and go up to Walgreens and just start stealing stuff and throwing milk and cookies and stuff at people. Do you think I'm gonna walk out of there untouched? Walgreens on 71st Street, mind you. Do you think I'm walking out untouched? Oh, he crazy. All it takes is the right cookie to hit the wrong brother or the wrong sister. They gonna let me have it. I might not even make it out of Walgreens. I might not. So when you're doing things, think before you do things. So actually, if you want to be honest about it, I know it was a skit. She was in the wrong. Because rule number one, you don't put your hands on people. Like I said earlier, if she knew them and she said, hey, we're going to do a skit together, that's fine. But She was just slapping random people and turning around and twerking. Like that's gonna forgive that slap. No, homie. No, it ain't never trying to work like that. So that's what it is. She got the bad hand of it. I'm sorry it happened to her. The most important thing is she lived to tell the story. Maybe one day he'll apologize. Maybe one day she'll apologize. But that protection thing, man, we really have to sit back and unwind this thing, dissect this protection thing, because a lot of people think protection is just going around and beating somebody up if somebody says something to you. That's not protection. Use your mind. Okay, so they can't. But you know what? Do you know that for sure? Or you just did he say, yeah, I told her I can slap. I mean, I told her that you can slap me. Don't none of us know that. So until that comes out, I know the brick wasn't a skit. I know that. But I'm just saying, do we know that for sure? Did that man that threw that brick, did he call anybody and say that's the skit was she was gonna slap me, but I turned it around and threw a brick at her? Nobody knows because I wasn't there, you wasn't there. You can't go by what people say. If he don't say it or if she don't say it, it's useless. And now you got to watch what she say because now I hate to say this, maybe she's playing victim and she will say, well, it was victim. You hear his story, you're like, no, I didn't consent to that. So I'll just say allegedly. But back to what I was saying about protection. Some women need protection. Some women don't need protection. Because no matter what you do, your protection is not going to be enough. And people took the word protection and just ran with it. No, you only protect your wife. Protect your wife, protect your daughters, protect your family. If that's your girlfriend, protect her. But don't just go out there jumping off of garages and you trying to beat up four guys like Batman do. 9 out of 10, you ain't gonna come out of it. Just let it be. So protection goes a long way. Because like I said earlier, there's a lot of brothers that's 6 feet deep protecting something that didn't even need protecting like that. If I'm walking down the street with a girl, a woman rather, and she's my girlfriend or whatever, and a guy like, man, a girl got a big old booty, and bam, just slap her on the butt. You think in your mind that I'm supposed to turn around like, nigga, what the hell you doing? No, because I want to live to see 50. Let's just be honest. Watch as well as pray. Simple. I want to live to see my 50th birthday because sometimes people do things just to get a rise out of you to put you down. And you gone, she's gonna move on. So it's really not worth it. You gotta fight evil with good. It's not always evil with evil. No, somebody gotta have some sense. Baby, you know what? Just keep walking. Keep walking. Now if she turn around like blah blah blah, this and that, you ain't gonna do no. You know what? Keep walking without her. Because they might not do nothing to her. They're just waiting on you to start. Okay, now we got us one. What you say, nigga? And here they come. You think it's gonna be a one-on-one fight? I don't think so. So if she turn around doing all that talking, just keep walking. You know what? This relationship ain't gonna work anyway. I'm out of here. I've seen it happen too many times. That's why I can say what I say because I've seen it happen too many times. So let's just be honest. All women don't deserve protection. I'm just gonna be honest about it because it pretty much renders the brother powerless. Oh, I got him. And when they know they got you like that, you do anything for them. And I'm not saying you don't supposed to do what you have to do to make your woman happy. I'm not saying that because people get on this podcast and take it the wrong way. According to most women, I hate women anyway. But my mother's a woman. I have 6 daughters, so I gotta hate all of them. I don't hate women. Never did, never will. But I will tell the women what they need to hear, and I will tell them the truth about themselves. So it is what it is, man. I love everybody. People know me. People. If anybody know Pico, Pico don't hate anything. But it is what it is, man. And the I'm sorry, topic number two is kind of a doozy. This was kind of interesting. How can you be submissive if you're not in it all the way with him? Now let's break this submissive thing down because you know the word submissive. People are scared of that word. People took it the whole the wrong way. A lot of people think, well, a lot of women think that being submissive is just staying home, raising the kids, doing the dishes, cooking dinner, having sex with you. That's not submissive. That's not. It's just not. It was never meant to be like that. But like I always say, when the right words go in the wrong ear, well, you got yourself a problem. Being submissive to a man, when you marry that man and you submit to that man, you giving that man your all. Not your half, not your three fourths, not your four quarters. You're giving him all. That's what submission is. You guys are together as a unity and as a unit. There is no, he got to do this. He's not touching my money. Baby, let's start an account together. No, I'm not doing that. You're not submitting to that man, dude. Let's just be honest about it. That's not being submissive. If you're holding back from your husband, you're breaking one of the submission laws. When you submit, you give all. That's pretty much what not all of it, but that's some parts of being submissive. That's your husband. Guess what? Newsflash, that's your best friend, whether you like it or not. Y'all do things together. He's starting a bank account, throw your money in there too, just as well. Ain't no, well, I gotta have my personal account. No, no, no. It was never about that. Now, I'm not saying don't keep no money in your pocket. I'm not saying he ain't gonna keep no money in his pocket. But when it's time to pay the bills, guess what? In this world, it's got to be two people now. The world isn't what it used to be. So you want him to break his neck, pay everything, and you make good money, but you get to pocket all of your money. That's not being a submissive wife because you're supposed to be there for your husband. Sickness and health, to death do you part, and everything falls up under that, whether we like it or not. Because guess what? Man don't make marriage rules. That come from the man upstairs. That's why a lot of relationships don't work. Because people go in one side instead of being equal. You want to go in one side. How many times we heard this? If I want to be with a guy, he got to pay all the bills. What the hell you gonna do? Go get your nails done? Go get your hair done? No. Help him. That's what it's about. Marriage is team effort. You help each other. Unless he got it like that, that's fine. But you know the man ain't got it like that. Don't put all that burden on his back, man. And then when the crap hit the fan, you like, oh, I'm out of here. So now you got a bad track record. Now you got a bad report on your report card. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Miss Parker. It should be that way, but it's not. It's not that way. That's why people break up. Because guess what? There's an old saying, pressure bust pipes. That's a lot of weight on a man. He gotta pay the mortgage. He gotta pay the electric bill. He gotta pay the heat when in the wintertime. And you just like, no, you the man of the house. You supposed to provide. People just took it the wrong way, man. They took it the wrong way. So that's why people be breaking up. Like, no, oh, I ain't gonna say breaking up, get a divorce. Like, man, I can't do this. It's too much of a hassle. It will last if you try to help him. But no, nobody wants the. Everybody wants the victory when the battle is won, but nobody struggles to get the victory. And it shouldn't be like that. It really shouldn't. Men are human beings just like you are. Women are human beings just like men are human beings. Help them, encourage that brother. Because let's just be honest, at the end of the day, nothing is more important than a man what his girlfriend or his wife is encouraging him. He don't hear nothing else but that voice. If you say I can do it and you believe in me, one day I will jump off the garage and I just might fly. Of course, I'm not going to fly. I'm just using an example. We have to start believing in each other. We have to believe in each other's dreams, because if you're my wife and you're my girlfriend, or trying to be a future wife, my dream should be your dream too. Now, I'm not saying every dream, because you know how black people is. You got to break stuff down. Not every dream. Oh, I believe in you. I got faith in you can do this. But you got faith in somebody, and somebody ain't got faith in you. You're pretty much not being a submissive wife. Let's just be honest. That's why back in the days, my parents, y'all, a lot of people parents, that's why it worked, because they were a team. Team, not he got to do this. If he don't do this, I'm gonna turn the other cheek. I'm gonna look at this. No, 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 no. You in it together. That's how the Lord flourish and blesses you. But if you're trying to be the what they call it, the black cat, you ain't getting no blessings. And these the main people that be trying to get blessings, that treat people like dirt. You see it on, well, I ain't gonna say you see it on Facebook all the time, because I don't know all those people, but a lot of posters, won't he do it? No, God's not gonna do anything for you because you're evil. Let's just be honest. He's not. Girl, won't he do it? And Jesus take the wheel and you cheat on your husband, or your husband cheat on you, but you want Jesus to take the wheel. Jesus ain't got nothing to do with that car. No, he's not going to do that. So leave his name out of it. You shouldn't take the Lord's name in vain. That's taking the Lord's name in vain. No, submissive is an all around thing. It's not just cut and dry. No, not this one. You got to be there for him. That's your man. That's your husband. You want to be a submissive wife? Put your money in with his. Let's go in this deal together. But guess what? You don't put your money in it and it blow up, you're gonna be asking him for something. Oh, let's move into a new house. He got every right to say no. You ain't put nothing in this, just like they do in the street. You ain't getting nothing if you don't chip in. You see the alcoholics back in the days, they will all put 25 cent, 35 cent dollar, get the Mad Dog 2020, they eat the night train, and you see all of them taking a sip out of that bottle because they all put in on it to take a sip from that bottle. It should be the same way in relationships or marriage. Why it's not like that? I don't know. So we all got a lot to learn. I got a lot to learn. People on the podcast got a lot to learn. But that's the beauty of living. You learn things. We learn things every day, all day. People call me and talk to me. Sometimes I talk to people, call them and talk to them. We can agree to disagree. We can argue all night long. But if the point is made that you're right, then you're right. Excuse me. So it's not just the man got to be a provider. Or you got to provide for me. You ain't even my wife, but you want me to provide for you? What is that even English you're speaking? No. Men, no. Women, no. Same thing with y'all. You don't pay your man's rent and you got rent to pay. No. Bro, you working too, pay your rent. Well, you supposed to, because you my girlfriend. No, it don't mean nothing. That ain't your wife, homie. Because it only counts when you are married. That's when it only counts. Now, I'm not saying sometimes people don't need help. Yeah, if you want to help them out the kindness of your heart, by all means, go help them. That's not a problem. But when they turn to the basis of you have to do this every month, you got to pay my phone bill every month. You got to pay my internet bill every month. You got to pay my mortgage every month. That's a problem. And I say this to the women and the men. If you're in that type of relationship, do yourself a favor. Cut it off, because it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. So, no, you don't pay a woman's rent. And a woman, no, you don't pay a man's rent. No, if he's coming to you like that, dude, you on your own. Now, once again, I said there's nothing wrong with looking out for somebody. If they ain't got it and they being truthful and sincere, hey, they just ain't got it. Okay, I don't want to see my band in the street. I want to see my woman in the street. That's fine. But until that day, we're gonna always be lost because it's like two wrongs trying to make a right. You're not trying to hear his side of the story. He's not trying to hear your side of the story. Or you're telling the truth about something, but he has a doubt. He's telling the truth about something, you have a doubt. Nobody will ever come to an agreement. Because in black folks' eyes, we're never wrong. We're never wrong. Men are never wrong. Women are never wrong. Women do dirt just as much as men do. So wrong is wrong no matter how you dissect it, cut it up, dilute it. Wrong is wrong. So until that day, we start holding each other accountable and taking the submission word for what it really means, we're gonna always be messed up. Because you'll take that to the next to the next wedding. Well, that too. You'll take it to the next marriage. He didn't do this, so now I got to get me somebody that's going to do it. And then he don't do it. Well, he didn't do this. Now I got to find somebody else that's going to do it. That's why you don't do stuff like that, because a little lever levers the whole lump. This is your boy Pico the City Brown, man, aka Pico Black. That's me. I want to thank you guys for listening. Please hit that share button. Feel free to share the content. I'm out of here, man. Take care of yourselves and each other. Keep God first. Pray more because we need him more today than we need him yesterday. Thank you guys for listening to me. I'm crazy guy with a podcast. Hey, sometimes I get it wrong. Sometimes I get it right. But I'm out of here, man. Take care of yourself and each other. And I will see you guys in a couple of days. So just be sure to check out my page. Sometime next week I'll throw a topic up. But if you got something you want me to talk about, send a topic on. Send it to me. And I'll try to put it up there as quick as I can. But I'm out of here, man. It's your boy Pico Black. And you have just heard another exciting episode of Unplugged. I'm out of here.